Hello, darlings. I just found that delightful song. I glued my balls to my butthole again. Again. And then I was just laughing about all that. And then, yeah, it is 5:56 a.m. Good morning. This is what I look like at 5:56 a.m. Yeah. I'm just like, still stuck into... Still stuck? Somebody's still stuck, and I glued my balls to my butthole again. Spirit said, turn on. Okay, I'm looking at a tattoo tarot. Turn on. I'm turned on. Turn on the camera and talk about your first life drawing class. Oh. So, when I went to art school, we had life drawing. Life drawing is drawing the naked person. Oh my God. Yeah. All of us were like, okay. We have the 4 of coins and the 7 of wands. What's trash to one person is treasure to another. Somebody said, nope, apathetic, don't want it, don't bother me. Somebody else says, yes, I'll have it. I'm going to fight for it. All right. Telba or something like that? Maybe Melbourne? Melbourne? How would they say it? Okay, Spirit just, yeah. So, anyways, I was at art school, and we're like, okay, here it is. We're real artists now. Today is the first day we're going to draw the naked person. 5 of Cups. Somebody may have cried, feeling sad and lonely. So, my whole art class, we had these big easels that our big drawing pads were on, in a circle. And all the dudes were super excited because there was this young hottie toddy who was a life drawing model. And they're like, oh my God, I can't wait for her to come. Yeah, gonna draw me some titties. Yeah, that's all the dudes were thinking that. Some of the girls too. And the door opens. In walks this elderly senior citizen man. You got this. With like this javelin thing in a bathrobe. All the dudes like instantly did sad trombone. Yeah, as the old dude. Yeah. So we thought, okay, here it is. Here it is. First time ever gonna see somebody just drop trowel, drop robe. And it's an elderly senior citizen, man. The runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, or listening to ego. Somebody may have had to go for a run about a lady. Somebody may have taken a lot of walks, a lot of runs, something like that. So, he goes in the middle. He drops his robe. Everybody does an internal gasp for a minute. Yeah. I'd never seen an old man's naked body before. Nobody had. So he strikes his pose. And it was like this rod kind of javelin thing. And the pose, I'm just going to kind of show you here. The pose he struck. Now, everybody's around him in a circle. I happen to be right here. Right behind him. Yeah, he takes his javelin and he does a forward bend, holding his javelin, and that's his pose he's gonna do. All that's in front of me is that old dude's giant hanging nutsack. That is... I had never seen anything like that before. And that's all I saw was a butthole and nutsack. I was next to another girl. The name Elise might mean something. We both looked at each other. Are you going to draw the butthole and nutsack? We took these giant easels, and when you moved them, they made so much noise. Everybody was like quiet. I was all being all serious. Me and this other girl moved over to a different angle and proceeded to start drawing. Somebody might have got a different angle on something. All right. I hear the song Naked. Okay. I hear I'm jealous. I'm a jealous kind of person. I hear I've never felt like this. It's love valor. I hear it's love valor. All right. Somebody may be practicing drawing. They may be practicing different parts of drawing the human body, something like that. Okay. Somebody may like somebody's body. Somebody may be tall. All right. This is the person who stands in their authentic self. Yeah. They don't give any shits that they're green and walking around. Green is the color for an open heart chakra. And this person loves being a first-rate version of themselves. Yep. This card is my card for somebody making a judgment. All right. Spirit may have sent in a big spiritual person. This person could be a gardener, whatever it is. They help open heart chakras. They make you feel good and jolly. Darling, what rhymes with jolly? Ooh, only two. Okay. Do we have Cletus and Butthole here? We have Cletus and Butthole coming together. It's true, darling. Cletus and Butthole, the generic version of Beavis and Butthead. Found at every Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Surplus Store. Oh, somebody might go to Acme and Surplus. Yeah. Cletus and Butthole, they're the generic Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. A year from now, I hear dun 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 dun. Somebody might meet somebody, and about a year from now, you might be hitched to that person. Oh my fucking God. Well, let's hear. Is Butthole gonna find their Cletus? Is Cletus gonna find their Butthole? These are two people whose Six of Cups relationship is rolling on in. Yeah, that's your inner child. Loves playing with someone else's inner child. Cosmic Snail. Slow-moving information or changes that are destined. All right. So when I went to art school and we did drawings like that, you do your drawing, and then about and those classes were maybe like, I think they were like 3 hours long, 2 hours, 3 hours long. And then after you were done with your drawing, the model would leave, and all the students would would rip out their paper or keep it in their pad and just place their pad up on the wall, hang them up on the wall. And every one of us would go and we do constructive criticism, we critique each of the works of art. And so it was very cool because you could, just by like starting at one, you could see the whole rotation of what this man looked like from all different angles. And so I got really lucky that my art school, we did a lot of critiquing at the end of every class. And so I learned how not to get emotionally invested or too butthurt if somebody says you could have done this, maybe swoop this down there or whatever, you know. And to remember, critiques are just opinions. So just because somebody has opinion doesn't mean you need to change the way you do things. But it is important to listen to other people's opinions. signs because they might tell you something that you don't see. So somebody might be working on a drawing, a pencil drawing or something like that, a charcoal drawing or something. Some kind of drawing. Sometimes with a drawing, if you draw like too much, if you've been working on something for too long in one session, it can almost be like when you type like the word the over and over and you're like, wait a minute, how do you spell the? Like, is it T-H-E or is it T-E-H? Like, I've done this too much, now the looks fucking weird. Yeah. So if that's the case, and you're like, I can't tell if I like my drawing or not. I can't really tell what it looks like right now. I've been working on it too much. A good tip, if you've never gone to art school or anything like that, a good tip is to hold your drawing up in front of a mirror. And then you'll get a totally different bounce back perception of it, a different perspective. And you'll be able to look at your drawing with fresh eyes. And you'll be able to see, oh, I love how that looks. Or, I think I'm going to tweak that one part a little bit. But if you hold it in front of a mirror, that'll give you a brand new, fresh look onto your work. All right, we have a bunch of people who have ascended up with their body dysmorphia. And body dysmorphia is when you look in the mirror. Now we got to make sure body dysmorphia and body dysphoria sound very similar, but they're two different things. So body dysphoria with no morph, with no M. Yep, dysphoria is what transgender people have. And they are not comfortable with the body that they have. They believe that they need, they require a different body. Yeah. And body dysphoria is a legit thing, and a transgender person's experience is a legit experience. So they truly feel like they are in the wrong body, for lack of a better way to say it. That's what body dysphoria is. Body dysmorphia, transgender people can have body dysmorphia, and non-transgender people can have body dysmorphia. Non-transgender people don't have body dysphoria. Like, that's what transgender people have. But transgender people can also have body dysmorphia. And non-transgender people can also have body dysmorphia. And body dysmorphia means the filter that you've been looking through yourself, for example, in the mirror, something like that, is skewed. You may not be sure what you look like. You may have thought you were a great big ugly dork in the past, something like that. And Spirit is going to show you right now how your own mind put you through a filter and saw yourself not in the beautiful form that you are. Saw yourself in a skewed, more negative form. And Spirit is saying now, when you start healing and you go through a spiritual awakening, Spirit will lift up a veil on you. And for whatever reason, your body dysmorphia, so that's when you look in a mirror. Some people get obsessed with the mirror and they're constantly looking in the mirror. Other people don't like to look in the mirror. It might freak you out. You might have to psych yourself up and say, what am I going to look like? Like, who? Yeah. And it looks like you, but it's different tweaked versions every time you look in the mirror. Yeah. That's called body dysmorphia. And you may think you're uglier than you are, because you're not ugly. You're beautiful. And Spirit's going to show you how beautiful you are. And the people with body dysmorphia, this group of people that have gone on an awakening, that clutch that body dysmorphia has had on your self-esteem is releasing. And you're going to start seeing yourself for the smoking hot cutie pie you truly are. There's a bunch of people who are going to realize, yeah, I'm not as hideous as I thought I was. And thank God, yeah. So let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Yeah, now, if you have a problem looking in the mirror, I'm going to put, if that resonates with you, if you feel like you might have body dysmorphia and you're ready to look in the mirror, yeah, and you don't have a therapist, if you have a therapist, for sure work with your therapist with this. If you don't have a therapist, there's some different techniques that are around that you can find to do yourself. But there's a good way I explain it in this reading called Here's the Deal with the Mirror. And I'll link that down in the comment section. And maybe watch that, because today is the day, darling. You're going to see how fucking hot you are. Oh my God! Get it? Yeah. And then let's all just spin. Yeah. I glued my balls to my butthole again. Oh! Wonderful. Have a good day.